Hello everyone, welcome to World of Football. Should be working now. Hope you're all doing well. You might have seen me try to attempt the stream a few times, but I haven't. I've cancelled the stream because I've been a bit busy. Hopefully you're doing well, Sebastian. Add this or chat. Oh, I need to change the link. 1 second, let me do this. What is it? Get overlay. There we go. Should be working now. Let's see if it works now. There we go. What is next for Jamaica is to win a game. 100%. Jamaica have got to bounce back from what they've previously been doing. And I think, as I said before, I think Jamaica are in the right direction. And I will keep saying it. I think Jamaica are going in the right direction as things stand right now. I 100% believe Jamaica are going in the right direction. It will take time for them to achieve their goal. And that's what happens, people. That's what happens. Things take time. It's not that easy. People, if you can share this around to other Jamaicans, other Jamaica fans, that'd be much appreciated. Would be much appreciated if you could share this. Devon, you're having issues hearing. Let me put this louder. Devon, is this better now? Yes or no, Devon? Let me know. Better, good or better? Not good or better. I mean, is it? Do you feel it's better now? Is it? Do you feel it's better now? I apologise, people. You can hear the seagulls in the background. I mean, literally by the seaside. Good. How are you doing, Devon Thompson? How are you doing, man? I want to know how you're doing. How are you feeling? Sir, how are you feeling? Good to hear. If you can help share this around, it'd be much appreciated. You know, my name, people don't know me. My name's Jersey Boy. I run World of Football. We cover the top 5 leagues. We haven't got any streams till Friday for the Premier League preview shows. I'm going to have a few fans on. So that's going to happen on Friday. If any Jamaican Premier League fans would like to hop on, please let me know. I would love to have some Jamaican football fans on the preview show to come talk about your club. We will be doing that on Friday. So, as a neutral, I believe you're seeing a lot of streams of Jamaica from Jamaicans. I'm not Jamaican. I'm a neutral fan. My national team is France. So I thought it'd be very good to start doing a series on Jamaica where Jamaicans can see it from a neutral point of view, someone who's not a Jamaica fan, and see what their thoughts are. What's the latest on Greenwood to Jamaica? Now that's a good question. Of course, Greenwood, in terms of his court case, has been dropped. It's been dropped to drop out in key witnesses. From what I've seen, I still believe that Greenwood is not innocent, but this is all alleged stuff. I've got to make it clear, right? It's all alleged stuff. I'm not going to go around here claiming that he 100% did what he did, because I don't know. But the evidence I saw was damning enough. But he won't be playing for England he won't be playing for England since Southgate is there. So if you think about it in that aspect, he's only playing for England for at least a couple of years. I think it all depends on what Man United do. If Man United decide to separate themselves from Greenwood, then we might see Greenwood go to another club. I think it all depends on what happens with him in terms of football. I think that's the most important thing, because till then, you don't know what's going to happen. Because at the moment, he's not playing any football. So we'll have to see what happens. Sebastian said next for Jamaica is to win a game. Jamaica have not won a game in a while. I think it was last year. Let's have a look at Jamaica's results right now. So Jamaica's last victory is in June last year. So June 2022 was the last time Jamaica won a game, and that was 3-1 to Suriname. Of course, Rather Morrison, Flemings and Lowe scored. So June 2022 was the last time. So Jamaica are... Let's look at their last. So Jamaica have not won a game in 5 games. So winless in 5 games. Jamaica are winless in 5 games. That's not good enough in my opinion for a country like Jamaica. 0 wins in 5 games is not good enough. And if you look at those 5 games, you've got 3 draws, 3 draws and 2 losses. So 3 draws and 2 losses. Again, 3 draws, 2 losses in the last 5 games and 0 wins. That, in my opinion, is not good enough. But I believe that Jamaica will get to the promised land in the near future. It's all about getting those players, and I will say this now. With heart, as a neutral fan. I'm not a Jamaica fan. I'm not Jamaican. I'm saying this right now. I believe Jamaica will make the 2026 World Cup. I'm telling you now, I believe Jamaica will make the 2026 World Cup. and I honestly believe that, people. Hello Wesley, how are you doing, sir? How are you doing? Are you having a good day today? How are you feeling, Wesley, today? But big up, Wesley. Big up, man. Legend, man. Big up. Hopefully you're doing well. Hope your family's doing well. Hopefully all is good. I just thought I'd do a little stream today talking about me as neutral, talking about what I believe that Jamaica will make the 2026 World Cup. That is a genuine belief, by the way. I genuinely believe Jamaica will make the next World Cup. I'm just seeing a lot of promising stuff. More youth is being put in. If you look at the squad you had at the last World Cup qualifiers, right? Let's look at the 4-0 loss to Canada. Jamaica had, if you look at the players, a lot of them were youngsters, of course. A lot of them were youngsters, or players who hadn't played there before. Against Costa Rica, again, it was just a bit all over the place. You had Andre Gray, Antonio, Greg Lee, Morrison, Devan, Bobby Reed, and this 3-5-2 formation, which you were playing a lot, didn't work. And if you look at the formation you played against Mexico, which got you that 2-2 draw, one of the best performances in Jamaica, you were playing 4-4-2. And it worked, but I think maybe you get Paris or you get Antonio playing in that Bailey position, because in my opinion he's not been good, man. Russell, if you look at Russell didn't start that last game. Would you start? What, you got a game coming up, right? You got Guatemala coming up in less than a month's time, friendly. I'm guessing that game's going to be a lot of the JPL players. I'm happy to hear you're doing very good, Wesley. Yeah, Russell. I haven't seen much of him, but I've always said that you need a CDM position. You need a player in the CDM. In the CDM position, and it looks like you finally do have that now in Russell. And Jamaica are at a stage right now, I believe, that things are looking very promising. I think for me, the concerns for me are Leon Bailey. 3-5-2 is good. You think 3-5-2 is good, but who would you play in that 3-5-2? Who would you play as a back three? Of course, you've got Pinnock in there. Would you go Pinnock, Richard King, Damien Lowe? Is that your back three? What I meant to say was, I don't think the 3-5-2 was working with the players, the specific players that were playing that day. The 3-5-2 formation didn't work. I think with the squad now it could work, yeah. But I don't think Bailey can be in that front two on his current form. Make sure to subscribe, people. Bless up, Chris. Bless up. How are you doing? How's your family? Big up, man. Big up. Let me know, Wesley. Who would you play? Who would you play? Because I don't know. For me, I think a 4-3-3 could work, but you need some good midfielders. You could go something like Andre Blake, I can't say his name. Lembiiska, the guy from Wolves. Pinnock, Lowe, Bell. Go Ravel, Russell, and one other midfielder, and then your front three could be Antonio, Demarai Gray, Bailey. If you can get Demarai Gray, but the question is, for me, Bailey is not playing good for Villa at the moment. He's not been playing that good for Villa, and I want him to do good. We need to get Mason, Holgate, Dwight McNeil, Demarai Gray, Ben Godfrey, Elise Simmons from Everton. These are players I'm 100%. I agree with you 100%. Dwight McNeil would bring so much stew into the midfield and the attack. Demarai Gray, even though Everton have been terrible this season, Demarai Gray for me has been their shining light in terms of attacking. Mason Holgate would help with the defence. Or Rico Henry as well. But Rico Henry plays left back, doesn't he? And Sims plays striker. There are a lot of players who play for England, who are English, but they're not going to get picked. Like one of them I thought first was Ivan Toney, but Ivan Toney officially got his first England cap during the international break, so I think that's over now with Ivan Toney. But there are so many other players, other English-based players who haven't got a national team. They haven't got a national team right now. They literally have not got a national team right now. So it's the perfect opportunity to go and get them. Lembisika. Is that how I say it? Lembisika. Or Lembiska. So Demarai Gray for me I think is 100% a player you need to get. 100%. He has to be a player on that list that you need to get is Demarai Gray, because I think Demarai Gray will bring so much fluidity to your attack. I think that's one of the positions right now. I think that's one of the positions right now that is currently you're struggling with. Is that forward position. I mean, seriously, it is a position where I think is a position that needs to be strengthened. Has Isaac Hayden been playing at all? Because I know he was at Newcastle. Where does Isaac Hayden play now? Let's have a look. Isaac Hayden. He's moved to Norwich now. So Isaac Hayden will be sold. Honestly, how well has he been doing so far? He's 28 years old. CDM, of course. English, can play for Jamaica. He has 3 caps. He can play centre back as well, which is a good thing as well. So if you've got an injury, he can play there. So he's played England under 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So he's played for England in the youth setup till under 21s. In terms of his Norwich career, let's have a look. See, went on loan in last year, to Norwich. And he's now end of loan is in May. He's had 12 caps. He's only played 12 times in the Championship this season, and has had no assists, no goals. Obviously, not many CDM score, but exactly. Do Jacob, Aaron, and Archer and Gibbs White? Do they all have a connection? Do they all have a connection to Jamaica? For me, I think Jacob Ramsey is definitely on the watch of England, but he's not playing at all for Aston Villa at the moment. He's not playing for Aston Villa at the moment. Like he's not seriously, he's not playing for Aston Villa at the moment. AD, how are you doing, sir? Mr. Karumi. Mr. Karumi, listen, Karumi, great to see you. Wanted to say this to you, Karumi. We will try our best. We will try, I promise, we will try our best on Saturday to help you win the league, but I cannot promise anything. I have no faith with Liverpool at 12:30 kickoffs beating Man City. We will, I promise, we will really try and help you out. We will really try and help you out, but I have zero promises. I have zero promises, people. We will try, but we will try. We will seriously try. The ball playing with number 6, you can also defend. Hayden would be, I think Hayden would be a good player for that. Nathan Woods, a 20-year-old at Swansea. He is England under-21 team. There's a player Jamaica should go for quite aggressively enough. I think that's the problem with the JFF. There are lots of players out there you could go recruit. Lots of players you could go try and recruit for the Jamaican national team, but they're not doing the work hard enough. See, there are some players, for example, that great player in Bailey position, and Antonio can play one of the 2-4-2 yet. What does Ben Godfrey also play CDM? I actually didn't know that. Do you know what? Honestly, I don't really rate Curtis Jones for us, Demo, but I think Curtis Jones could do a job for Jamaica, honestly. Can play in the forward line, can play in midfield, and I think he'd do a good job. So, you see, Curtis is currently playing and scoring for the under-21s for England, but he still hasn't had an official cap for the men's senior team. So we can still switch nationalities if he wants to. But my problem is, from what I'm seeing, the JFF aren't aggressively enough trying to get these players. Dwight McNeil, let's have a look at Dwight McNeil this season. Of course, moved from Burnley to Everton. Let's have a look at Dwight McNeil. He's 23 years old, he's a very young player. Alright. This season, 26 appearances, 3 goals, 2 assists. In the FA Cup, he's made 2 appearances. But no, he's made 26 appearances, 3 goals, 2 assists. He's a left winger. He can play left midfield as well, or on the right. He can play left winger, or in midfield, or on the right, so he can play anywhere really. Moved to Everton this season. And let's have a look at Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey this season. Let's compare both of them. Let's have a look. Leon Bailey. So Leon Bailey this season, if you look at it, look, he's had 26 appearances this season, Leon Bailey, 26 appearances for Aston Villa this season. He's had 4 goals, 3 assists, so he's had a better goal contribution than McNeil. He's had 1 appearance in the FA Cup, but he's played 2 appearances in the Carabao Cup and got 1 goal. So if you look at it, in terms of goal contributions as a winger, Bailey's been better than McNeil. If you look at it that way. I don't really think he is that good, to be honest, McNeil, but I think he could do a job. Pinnock, King or Low, Lumbie back 3. I think Lambiska should play as a proper left back, not on a back 3. The thing with me, Demo, is I think Whisper's going to be a fantastic player for you, but I think it's a little bit too early. I think it's too early. I don't know what you think, but I think it's a little bit too early for him to be called up. I think I want to see what he does elsewhere, but he will be involved. He will be involved in the future. So let's have a look. Chris says Kieran Davis is on Watford. From Aston Villa is a new player. He's not playing for the national team either. It's another player. Russell, Hutchinson, Johnson, Flemings, Ravel play the 5 roles. Hutchinson's a player I'm looking forward to see. Of course, he played quite poorly. He did play quite poorly against Trinidad and Tobago, but that was I think that was his first ever game. King Flemings can't make Jamaica team. There are a lot of players. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm going to put this poll in chat. There's a question I haven't asked this in the last stream. Should a Jamaica player be selected if he has no club? No, Murray was good in the first game. I'm talking about the second game. The second game he wasn't good. But I think the second game, the final third passing was dreadful. The final third passing was dreadful. Okay, there's a poll right above my over there. There's a poll there. If you go on your screen, look up there. There's a poll, and in that poll, I'm asking a question: should a Jamaica player be selected for the national team squad if at the time of selection he's not playing for a club? Bailey played for us, but yet he's still not playing for Jamaica. The thing is with Leon Bailey is I'm not seeing the correlation between him and Aston Villa. Like, he's not playing very well for Aston Villa, and he's not playing very well for Jamaica. I believe there is a player in there. There 100% is a player in there. That's just my thoughts. Jersey boy, we need better players to qualify. A lot of players people are talking about in Jamaica are not good enough. McGee, Flemings, King, Brown. I think Javane Brown and King should be involved. I think McGee has not really shown enough, and I think Flemings, I don't think Flemings is it anymore. In my opinion, at least, I think Flemings is not. Stop! I'm not. It's not. It's not. It's not it. It's just I don't believe he's the. He's the one anymore. I think you've got better players. If you get what I'm trying to say. So I've got the poll. 6 of you voted, and most of you say yes, it should be selected. Players should be selected. I'm just asking just to see if you do you mind if a player doesn't play for a club when he's selected, or does he have to be? Does he have to? Okay, we're going to move on to the next topic. That's what's next. No, we're going to move to the next topic. I'm going to ask you, all of you now, let me know what you think. What is next for Jamaica going forward? I'm going to ask you all the question, what's next? I think for Jamaica personally, what's next is getting the right pool of players. I think 100% the JFF should be looking for those players who currently don't have a national team, who are playing for the youth systems, who could be called up. There are so many players that you guys have mentioned in the chat. I think that's the first step, trying to get those players who aren't playing for a club right now, not playing for a national team right now, and try and see if you can go get them. Can you go get them? Stuff like that. Can you do those things? And for the next step is trusting the manager, because I believe Hal Grimson will be the man to bring success to Jamaica. I'm not saying you're going to win a trophy. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is I believe with Hal Grimson, Jamaica will make it to the next World Cup. And that's what our next topic is going to be. That I believe Jamaica will make the 2026 World Cup. And I'm not just one of this, I believe this. Okay, let's switch topics now. There we go, we've swapped topics now. To Jamaica will make the World Cup. This is my belief, people. This is my belief. This isn't other Jamaicans fans' belief, this is me, a neutral. I'm not a Jamaica fan. When I say I'm not a Jamaica fan, I mean like, I only classify being a fan if it's your national team. My national team is France. Yeah, my national team is France. I'm half English, half French, and I've chosen my national team to watch football is France. So that is the team I support in terms of international. It is France. But I've fallen in love with what Jamaica stand for in terms of football. After working with Ryan LFC for 2 years now, doing countless watch-alongs, watching countless streams of him, doing the Jamaica watch-alongs of him on his channel, doing all that kind of stuff, I've just fallen more and more in love with what Jamaica stands for. And this is why Ryan actually encouraged me to do Jamaican content on this channel. I had no plans whatsoever to do Jamaican content because my national team is in Jamaica, and I thought, what would a Jamaican fan want to listen to? Some British guy who's half French talk about Jamaica. This is not Jamaican. But ever since I've started doing this on the channel, I've got so much love from all of you. And I do really appreciate it. I've had a few people I've had one person comment that they were going to unsubscribe because of what I said about Leon Bailey not being good enough. Now, I think that's a little bit silly, personally. Right? To unsubscribe because you don't like my opinion. The whole point of doing these football streams is there's going to be a debate, and we're all going to have different opinions, people. We're all going to have different opinions. I've never been in Jamaica. I've never lived in Jamaica. I don't know how it is for these players. You know, I haven't been watching Jamaica as much as Ryan, JD, Military Guna, all these guys, all these vloggers, they're absolute legends they are. I have not watched Jamaica as much as them, so I'm a little bit lacking in knowledge. But I will say what I see, and what I see is that I believe Jamaica will make the World Cup, and that is an honest thought of mine. Thank you, Trio. Really do appreciate it. How are you doing, sir? How's your family doing? Really appreciate you subscribing. Welcome to the World of Football family. We will be doing Jamaican content, top 5 club football, Champions League, Europa League, and international football as well. So we've got lots to talk about, and I will be doing similar content with Jamaica, with my country, France, but it'll be more videos than live streams, because I believe the Jamaican ones are better with the interaction than the videos, if you understand what I'm trying to say. People, this channel has grown so rapidly. I'm not joking when I say this. World of Football was at 150 subscribers about a week ago. 150 subscribers a week ago. That is ridiculous. There's 14 of you in the chat. Can we get to 270 subscribers? Can we get to 270 subscribers? That'd be really, really appreciated if we can get that number. So I'm going to see if I can get the live subscribers on my screen and add it in. We're on 25 likes, people. 1 second, people. Just gonna get the World of Subscriber count if I can. 1 second. Anyone want to say anything in the chat? People, let me know in the chat your thoughts on my belief that Jamaica will make the World Cup. If somebody says I've got 245 subscribers, I haven't got 245 subscribers. I'm 257. Strange, anyway. We're on 257 subscribers, people, so can we get to 260 subscribers today? Can we do it? Okay, we're going to do a next poll now. This is a bit too early, but I want to know your thoughts. Here we go, people. I put in the chat. Will Jamaica qualify for the World Cup in 2026? Be honest. Be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. If you honestly believe Jamaica will vote, yes. If you don't think they will, vote no. Be honest. So there we go. I've got a live subscriber count now. Get this, grab this. See if this works. Okay. Window capture. Right, there we go. There's a live subscriber count, people. Let's get that to 260 today if we can. That'd be really, really appreciated. My goal is to eventually be monetized, human mind. But let's keep going. So, one of you voted so far, and you think Jamaica will make the 2026 World Cup. Interesting. And I agree with you, Jamaica will make the 2026 World Cup. They will. Might look a bit crazy, but I don't think it's that crazy, people. It is honestly not that crazy. Honestly, not that crazy to think that Jamaica will make the next World Cup. So I believe they will. Jamaica are a very, 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 very good team. everything is going right so far. I think everything is going the way it should be. Maybe the results aren't at the moment, but how come he hasn't had much time with these new players? He hasn't had much time. 2 of you voted for yes. Good to see. It's good to see that you guys see the same as I'm seeing. 4 of you so far have voted yes. I'm loving it, people. But you're still 257 subscribers. How many likes are we on right now as well? How many likes are we on, people? On 26 likes. Can we get to 30 likes, people? We're 3 likes away from 30 likes. Can we get 30 likes on this stream? Can we reach that? Two more people, 2 more likes, 2 more likes. So look how many likes we are on now. How many likes are we on now? 2 people, 2 likes, 2 likes away from 30. 2 likes away. We've got 5 votes. 1 of you have voted for no, that you won't believe you will make the next World Cup. I believe World Cup qualifying starts after the Euros, which I believe the World Cup qualifying starts next year. I believe Jamaica will have improved a lot more by next year. I believe Jamaica will have improved a lot more by next year to get that qualifying. Let's have a look. People, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're on the road to 260 subscribers and on the way to 30 likes on the stream. It'd be much appreciated if you can leave a like as well and subscribe. Be much appreciated. People, if you would like to call in for shows, please let us know and we can make that available to you. Of course, this channel is still very, very small compared to Ryan and all the other vloggers. I'm a very, very small channel. So the demand isn't really there, but if you are interested, please let me know. For the next couple of minutes, we're going to open up the chat to everyone. So if you are a non-subscriber, you may now chat. If you have not subscribed yet, you can now chat. So again, people, if you're not subscribed, you can now chat in the chat. We put a subscriber only mode that's now been disactivated for the last about 10 minutes of this stream. So if you'd like to have your say, please let us know. Now, Leon Bailey, since he's been playing for Jamaica, has only had 3 goals. Let's have a look at Jamaica now. You got Jamani White, Foster, Knight, Pinnock, Jarvain Brown, who plays for Vancouver. You've got Damien Lowe. He's the captain who plays for Philadelphia. Mariappa plays for Salford. Richard King. Cavalier. Amari Bell plays for Luton. Kamal Lawrence plays for Minnesota. You've got Lembiska, which I'm so impressed with, plays for Wolves. John Russell plays for Barnsley. Lambert. Phoenix for Bobby Reed, which is a really good player, I believe, for Jamaica. Plays for Fulham. Daniel Johnson of Preston Marvell. He's played for DC United, but he's been left out of the squad. Leon Bailey, 25. Look at the wingers, 25, 28, 23. Paris plays for Dynamo Kiev. Should get his chance. Jamal Nicholson. Plays for Spartak Moscow, and you've got Corey Burke, who plays for New York Red Bulls. You've got some good players. Got some really good players. How long have we been live now? We've been live for about an hour's time. 56 minutes, about 56 minutes. People, thank you all for watching another stream on World of Football. There will be no live tomorrow, people. There will be no live tomorrow. But there will be a live stream on Friday, which I will be joined by a few football guests to talk about the upcoming Premier League games. Come this weekend, and we'll also look at Dortmund versus Bayern Munich and some of those games. So people, before you go, make sure to leave a like. We're on the road to 30 likes. If we get 30 likes, or 1 like away from 30 likes. And we're 3 subscribers away from 260 subscribers. So thank you all for watching another stream on World of Football. I am working with Ryan to hopefully have my own show as well on Elite Sports TV, talking about Jamaica as a neutral point of view, and have call-ins, that kind of stuff. But people, thank you all so much for watching. It's been Jersey Boy on World of Football, and I will see you next time for more here on Elite, not on World of Football.